Greetings and welcome everyone to the JK Podcast, the only podcast that believes the Earth is flat and round at the same time.
JK.
You don't believe that?
No.
It could be flat and round.
Frowned?
I'm Ken O'Connor.
And I'm Josh Brandon.
And recording on March 12, 2016 at 11:54 a.m. This is the JK Podcast, episode 23.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
We're back at it.
We're back 3 weeks in a row.
We are on week 3.
We are doing so good.
Of our new continued energy and spirit and motivation and perseverance and willpower.
Are you running for president, Josh?
Yeah, catch me.
The American people are persevering. We are strong. We are energized.
You know, it was funny. I was actually joking around with one of my friends from law school yesterday, and she was like, I'll vote for you for president in 2044. I'm like, why'd you pick 2044? Like, that's really random, but okay.
How old would you be in 2044?
I'd be 52.
Jeez. I wouldn't vote for you.
Oh.
That's too old.
What do you mean too old? Okay,
How
age comparison things
how old was Barack Obama?
He's
when he started.
You're making me
just subtract 8 years.
I don't know how old he is now.
you said 55.
What?
You just said 55.
I didn't say anything about his age.
You just said I think he's 55.
No, I didn't.
We have audio proof. Everyone can just rewind 3 seconds and listen to that.
The heck? I said I'd be 52. And
yeah,
then...
no, I said how old's Barack Obama? And you said I think 55.
I never said that. Okay. Either way, he's 54 right now.
I'm contemplating stopping the podcast right now to go re-listen to the audio. But we're not going to do that.
It's impossible. Like, I didn't say it. But anyway.
I'm going to prove you wrong.
He's 54 now. But the whole thing is, like, for example, Bernie Sanders is, like, 70. Donald Trump's 69. I don't know how old Hillary Clinton is. They're all old. Like,
they are all old.
52 isn't, like... She's 68, man.
Hillary Clinton's 68?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The Rodham.
She looks good for it. I know her name is Hillary Rodham Clinton. I just picture her as a Rodham now.
Oh, yeah.
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Hey, I'd vote for that.
Yeah.
If her running mate is a Rodham washing machine, oh my god.
No,
please.
she's the Rodham. She takes over the podium stand, like the microphone.
Oh my god.
Podium Rodham.
But anyway, the point is, look, 68, 69, 70. Like, already, like, wow.
Yeah.
So don't get on me about being 52, man.
I don't know. Let's see how you look then. If you're starting to gray, then I have my doubts.
If I age like Hillary, you'll vote for me. God. All right. Anyway.
So we say all that to welcome to the JK Podcast.
Yeah, we just try and come up with random things to start it off. So
yeah,
hope you like.
Literally in our little like rundown, it says idle chit chat. Introductions. Yo, how you doing, sir? What's new? Which is basically what we talk about anyway.
Yeah, you know. It's all good in the hood.
So, how you doing, sir? What's
all
new?
Right. It's been a actually really busy week. I've been so busy with school and stuff and journal election things, and I'm trying to run for stuff, and then on top of that I got my other things, and and fighting a mini cold at the same time.
Yeah, the world is working against you, sir.
Hey, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Perseverance.
Yeah.
Adversity. Determination.
Just stop it. No determination. You know what that means.
I'm filled with determination.
We have to finish that game, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Because I think we're about halfway through.
That's only half? What? Okay.
Well, from what I've seen, doing the pacifist run, which is what we're doing, it takes the longest of the 3.
Oh.
And the genocide run is actually the quickest. You can beat the genocide run in like an hour if you like really want to.
You just wanted to keep me around. That's what it was.
I think you'd enjoy the pacifist run more than just killing everyone.
Yeah, I think the dialogue's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well then. I miss doing that voice.
Anyways,
what was I about to say?
Well, let me complete the idle chit-chat introductions. Yo, how you doing, sir? What's new? To ask you Yo, how you doing, sir? What's new?
Oh, I'm doing good. This week, this week finally let up a little bit for me. I was doing an overtime project all of last week and then half of this week, so that's finally over. So I can
Uh,
finally stop going in early and leaving late, which is nice.
hmm, there you
But
go.
yeah, I took off yesterday to do some errands and whatnot. Got my car washed, got my beard trimmed, all that goodness. Did you see the picture?
Yeah, I did actually.
What do you think?
Very nice.
Right?
What do you mean got it trimmed?
Like, I still have a beard, but it's
No,
like,
no, no. Like you went to a place?
oh yeah, yeah.
You didn't do it yourself?
No, no, no. I got like the full treatment with everything, like the
What?
straight edge razor and whatnot.
What?
Because I wanted it done a certain way. I had a picture for reference. I wanted them to just like make me this.
It didn't look that complicated. I could have done it. I do that stuff myself. I just do everything.
I like the touch of a man on my face, Josh. Okay.
Wow. This
Well,
is opening up
that's
some doors here.
that's the thing. I'm gonna try to maintain it myself now, but like again, I've never had it like this before. Like you know me, I always had like the weird goatee thing for a while, and then I grew into like just full on like beardness. I never had
Well,
like a trimmed like good looking
yeah.
appearance like it is now.
I mean, I've always told you though, I do not agree when you have the mustache hair that supremely hangs over your mouth. That
Yeah,
should be the point where there needs to be some action taken,
yeah, I'm really bad
and
at
and you
that.
just let it happen.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause it droops. It's like
So
there. Like I'm trying to
droops.
paint the image in everyone's head. It's like this hair on the mustache that just hangs. Like it takes this like semi-curled step down and ooh, got
Thank,
chills. No,
well, thank you, sir.
and you're welcome, everyone.
But yeah, so I took off yesterday, did some stuff, got some things done. But yeah, my week was pretty good overall.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Josh, what have
Yo.
you been playing?
Well, the problem is it's been such a busy week, so I didn't get around still to playing my Twilight Princess remake.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so that's like on the back burner. I still got to get to that. I'm sorry, Zelda fans. I will get to that. Um, but I mean, I've tried to fit in some league here and there. Nothing to note since I haven't had much time.
Mhm.
And actually, really funny because I played one game yesterday and I really had to go out and I was like, why did I even start this game? And I had to ditch it. And I felt bad because like
Oh,
literally it's a 5v5. So like I always get so annoyed at people that like just leave
yeah,
and
don't be
I
that
had to be
guy.
that guy.
Never be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't even play, and I know that's a dick move.
Yeah. I was like, why did I even play? It was done. Anyway, but so I've been playing some League here and there. And also my latest activity on the train is aside from doing work and sleeping, I play some good old Pokemon Blue.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me
I
whip
feel like
out.
all we've been talking about the last like 3 weeks has been Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue.
I mean, it's exciting stuff.
It
So I mean, I
is.
take out my Monado 3DS and I just start playing. And as it is, I got a. I was sitting on the train. 'Cause I was in a suit yesterday. I was doing a bunch of stuff, and I was sitting on the train coming home, and I was like, "Oh, let me just play." And some guy passed me on the train, and he's like, "Hey, man, keep it alive, or whatever."
Dude, there's something classy about like being in a suit and then whipping out a 3DS. Like that's
Apparently,
classy as fuck.
apparently, I don't know, but because I think he passed me by. I was busy doing I was doing Victory Road on the
Mhm.
train. But then, yeah, so I've been playing Pokemon Blue. I'm up to the Elite Four, and so it's one of those like I know I can win this in time because like I have the right team composition. I know what to do.
Yeah.
It's just more of get through it, get them leveled up, and then I'll
Hmm.
be able to be fine.
Yep.
Um, it was just really funny because I have like this greatest strategy with my victory bell that I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna battle you with it, and you're gonna see for yourself. And like you literally saw I beat like level 50s with my level
Dude,
28 victory.
my Raichu can take down the entire Elite Four by itself now.
Yeah, but he's high level.
He's
Like
level 70.
yeah, but like my guy is in the 20s taking these guys down and one of them I didn't even lose health. I showed you it was like
Are you using Giga Drain or Leech Seed?
I'm not telling you. You
Tell
can
me tell me just one of those. Are you using one of those two?
I can't say
Just
anything.
Tell me
I
one, Josh.
can't.
Are you
No,
don't tell me you don't tell me which one. Are you using one of those two moves?
I can't say anything because it
Why?
ruins the
Why?
surprise.
I know what moves Victory Bell can learn. I
Well,
know.
then if you know, then don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell, man.
What level did you evolve your Wheaton Bell to Victory Bell?
Oh, I looked at that kind of stuff. It was because it's one of those like Nidoking situations actually, which is sad.
Uh huh.
It's like you should just evolve them as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I still don't understand that stuff in this game, but
Well, it's weird. Like with Pikachu to Raichu, you want to evolve Pikachu as like
later, right?
late as possible because Raichu doesn't learn any moves.
Yeah, it's weird, but basically I evolved it like
Which I like how they reflect that in the anime.
true. But I mean, in that theory, he should have then evolved now or something, or like 5 years ago. But
Well, Pikachu stops learning moves around level 50, and at 50 it learns Thunder, which I had a TM for, so I evolved him at 34, I think.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, like mine, I was looking at like Victory Bell literally doesn't learn moves, so
How broken would that be if
I evolved it when
if moves you taught by TM were less effective than if they learn naturally? That would change the meta completely.
that makes no sense.
No, but like if it's like forcing Pokemon to learn a move versus them learning it on their own,
Yeah, but the trade, I don't know, it's a weird trade-off.
it'd be a really weird trade off. But
You have very, I don't know, a very weird meta game
that would piss people off.
because then you have to take TMs as like a lower base, which that's all you'd have to do is the fix. You just make it a lower base, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But I mean, so anyway, Pokemon Blue Man, great game. My Victory Bell is a god. We'll be battling eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like, what do you say, 120 something now?
121 as of last night.
I think I have 79 or 80
That's
now.
not bad.
Something like that. I mean, because I haven't been like super hardcore right now. I'm just kind of getting through it.
Mm-hmm.
Because my whole thing right now is like, because I've rebuilt my whole entire team from scratch.
Yeah, yeah.
Which actually, so last time I was saying like my core of four, and that's actually been completely changed, except for Hypno. Hypno was the only surviving member.
That's good. Your
I
Hypno's a
have.
beast.
He is the man. He's at like level 61 right now. Everyone else is like really low.
Damn.
But I have so I've got Hypno, I have Victory Bell, I have a Flareon, Lapras, which also I said I'd never use, but I'm using
I'm
Lapras.
surprised you're using Lapras.
I have Rhydon,
Okay.
and I have Aerodactyl.
Right on an Aerodactyl.
Correct.
Huh.
Yep. I like it, man. I like the little
Like,
dynamic.
personally, I would forego the Rhydon for Aerodactyl completely and then put something else in there, but
I don't know, man. Rhydon's a god.
I'm assuming your Rhydon has Earthquake then?
I can't say anything.
Oh, you are
man.
the worst. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I'm actually into, like, the competitiveness of this game right now.
Yeah, but like the problem is like we got to battle first, man.
I told you everything what my team can do, though.
That's your problem.
You are the worst.
You're right. You has submission. Or, no, he has seismic toss.
Yes, it does. I just picture this Raichu just seismic tossing everyone.
I mean,
'Cause
if it works for you.
Literally, how I beat the Elite Four now is just with Raichu. I use Thunder for every single move on Lorelei, Seismic Toss every single move on Bruno, Thunder Shock every single move on Agatha.
I love how it's Thunder Shock and not Thunderbolt.
Is that what it is?
Well, Thunder Shock is like 30 base power.
Oh, I probably Thunderbolt then.
Thunderbolt is
yeah.
like 90.
You know, I've Thunderbolt, not Thunder Shock. Sorry, I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. You're right. Then when I get to Lance, just one Thunder on the Gyarados, and then the rest is all either Seismic Toss or Thunder Shock.
Thunderbolt.
And then when I get to Gary, aka
Gary
Josh,
Sinise?
yeah, that one I need to like. That one is like the tricky one. I have to like plan around, but usually Seismic Toss does the job for all
I'm
of them.
assuming you have like ethers and stuff.
No,
No.
nope,
How much PP does Seismic Toss have?
25.
Wow, so you like just make
Oh yeah, no, I just make it. Like when I beat Gary, quote unquote, like It's like on like the final like the Hail Mary pass.
Hmm. That's
And
too close, man.
it is, but for what I'm doing now, because I'm just trying to complete the Pokedex, it's perfect for what I'm trying to get through.
Yeah.
Because it's my Raichu and then one or two other Pokemon with me, and just cranking on through the
Yeah.
Elite
Trying to
Four.
level them up, etc.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yep. And I realized last night, like I was looking at my Pokedex, like, why am I missing so many Pokemon? And I was going through like the exclusives, like, okay, there's some I should have, but I haven't even seen in my Pokedex yet. I realized that there's a bunch of Pokemon you can only get through the in-game trades.
Mr.
Mr.
Mime.
Mime, Jinx,
Mm-hmm. Far-fetched.
yeah, Farfetch. So there's a bunch of ones like that. So last night I went around and did every in-game trade in Kanto. So
There
that
you
was
go.
good. And then I realized I didn't have Electabuzz. I went back to the power plant and the 1% shot of Electabuzz. Finally got him. Scyther is still eluding me in the freaking Scyther and Tauros are gonna be the death of me because they're in the Safari Zone, and to get where they appear at the highest percentage, and then like walk around enough for them to appear, and then like catch them, it's like why?
Wait, so you actually did or no?
No,
Still.
I'm still trying to get those two.
Yeah, and I told you about my tragedy regarding Magmar.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, because I was just trying to get through it because like I only had my Hypno alive or something, so I was just trying to get through it, and then I saw this Magmar appear. I was like, oh my God,
yeah,
and so I was like, I gotta catch this, so I got it low, put Hypnosis on it, and then yeah, see there you go, it has Hypnosis.
yeah.
I gave you one move, and so then I started to use my Ultra Ball, and it was like, you can't, you don't have any more room. I was like, no, 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 no.
That's the worst thing ever. I get so like neurotic about that. I'm constantly changing my boxes. Like make sure like there's one in each box. Like
Like I just did not think of it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
yeah.
And so I had to like just kill him and leave.
Well, now here's the thing. Now to complete my Pokedex, I need Pokemon from you. So I'm really banking. I need a Sandshrew from you,
I have that.
A Vulpix from you. Oh,
I gave you that.
got the Vulpix already. A Meowth from you, a
Hmm.
Bellsprout from you, a
Hmm.
Magmar, and a Pinsir
Yeah, the Magmar and the Pinsir.
are gonna be issues. I know.
You have a Tauros?
Nope.
No, you're still working on that.
Yep. And frickin' Porygon in the goddamn gambling hall.
Buy it, man.
You can't just buy it.
Yes, you can.
It's 999 coins.
I used to do it all the time.
In later games, it's easier. Yes. In this game, you can't do it.
I did it in that game. I remember it.
999 divided
Because
by
all
50.
I used to do was do the Elite Four over and over and over. You eventually get enough money.
It doesn't seem possible to me. Okay, so
I've done it. I'm not
okay,
kidding.
so 999 divided by 50 is about 200. Okay,
Okay.
so 200 times 1,000.
200,000.
Yes, you need 200,000 Poke Dollars to buy the Porygon.
I had that.
Impossible.
literally-
It maxes out at 100,000.
I literally had like 250,000, and then I got to the Elite Four, and then I lost, and then my money kept going down by half. But I had like 250,000.
Oh, it's down by half each time. That's right.
Every time you die, your money just depletes. But I was like, you know
So what I
what?
need to do is I need to do the Elite Four, lose, go buy coins, go back in, do it again, lose, and just repeat that process.
What? No, just win the Elite Four, buy coins, win the Elite Four, buy coins, or just win the Elite Four a million times, buy coins.
I guess I need to start using like my full team then to do that. All right, that shouldn't be too hard. I don't know. Just it seems like daunting to me, and like I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. For
Well, that's
poor.
why I'll let you do that while I catch up. And then
Wow.
you just trade me the Porygon,
Wow.
and then I'll be like, yeah, okay.
Wow. Well, frickin', are you gonna go for Dratini? Because my Dratini's already a Dragonair now.
I mean, I have to.
Okay. And like I'm debating right now because like I was looking up when Dratini, because Dratini doesn't learn anything until like later on.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking at Dratinis and Dragonairs, like the evolution line.
Hmm.
Dragonair will learn Dragon Rage at 45, and then Hyper Beam at 55. But it evolves to never mind. Okay, I thought it evolved at 50. It evolves at 55 to Dragonite anyway, so
Yeah.
that's not an issue. Okay, never mind then. So basically, Dragonair and Dratini are not useful until you become Dragonite.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Slam.
Slam's
That's
okay, yeah.
The accuracy is pretty poor. But
Yeah. Yeah, but that's my Pokemon Redness. I'm just trying to get through the game, Pokemon, because again, like this is the first time I've ever tried to go for the original 150 in Red and Blue. Like back in the day with the Game Boy, it was like near impossible to like either. It wasn't impossible, but like limitations like the Game Boy itself, things like the cartridge battery dying over time, having to use the link cable and find people to trade with, and like AA batteries running out on you, trying to catch an Articuno. Like, those are real struggles, man.
I mean, I just never actually cared about completing it at that time, so I never did it.
I don't think I did either, but the whole, like, gotta catch them all, like, it was always, like, in the back of my head, like, come on, do it.
Nah, for me, it was all just make a team.
And the worst was they're trying to, like, every time Oak raided the Pokedex, he's like, oh, you should try fishing more. I don't want to fucking fish, Oak. Get out of my face. But it was super useful the other night. I was realizing, like, okay, I need to evolve a Slowpoke, I need to evolve a Goldeen, I need to evolve, like, I started going down the list of things I need to evolve, and I realized, wait, all these evolutions can be found in, like, the Cerulean Cave.
Yeah.
Like, just using a Super Rod in the Cerulean Cave, Kingler,
I caught a Kingler
Sea King, like,
in... Where did I catch a Kingler? I already caught one.
probably in the Seafoam Islands?
Maybe.
Yeah.
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 Something like that.
Yeah, but everything's going along. The tough ones are going to be the starters, because I figure at that point I'm going to have to start up my blue, trade to you, and have you trade back to me in my red for the
And
starters.
then you still got to level them.
Still got to level them, which it won't be bad.
But then I want that. And then trade me back, and I'll trade you again.
And then I'm going to need to do so you have Flareon, so I need to go and get Jolteon eventually, which will require me going to Celadon, which... That's not too bad. I just like, trade my like super level ones into blue and like go just destroy Kanto, even though he won't listen to me.
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
Yeah, I'll not. And I want to do the Mew. I want to do the Mew glitch in blue as well.
In blue, okay, yeah,
And then trade it over into my red to be safe.
yeah. The 151.
Yep.
Gotta do it.
I've
do
never,
it for the vine.
I've never had a legit. I've never legit caught Mew like that before. It's always been like event Pokemon stuff. So
Yes, that should be interesting.
that should be interesting. Yeah.
You just can't mess it up.
Ugh, don't.
No, I mean if you mess it up, then hopefully you save.
I remember we were talking about that back when we were doing Pokemon Red for 3 Average Gamers. We were talking about we should do the Mew glitch, and like we never. I think we messed it up. I think we passed the point we had to be at.
Yeah, I mean I hardly knew how to do it. I
Yeah.
still hardly know how to do it. I gotta really
Someone
look.
put up a good like Kotaku article on how to do it exactly. It's that one trainer, and then you fly away, and then you have to like hit start right when they see you or something like that.
Yep.
And it'll be easier because the 3DS you just do the reset button. So
Yeah, I always get nervous with that though. That just resets it like
it's like turning the Game Boy on and off. It doesn't reset the data on the cartridge.
because I never press it because I'm very paranoid. So I
No,
actually
you-
turn off I go to the home screen, close the game, and then open it.
No, you're fine. Don't worry.
I was like really scared.
I was scared the first time too.
I'm like, what does reset do? I'm like,
just-
dude, if you ruin my game, I swear.
Yeah, like it's a very poor naming of the button, but it does what it says it does. So,
Yeah, it's true.
okay, so that's in Pokemon Red. Again, we've been talking about that a lot, but it's come on,
But you've also been playing another game, man.
I started this game last night. I want to talk about it because it's freaking addicting as hell.
Tell us.
So you're aware of the game Clash of Clans, right?
Correct.
This is a new game from the people who do Clash of Clans called Clash Royale,
Okay.
and it is Hearthstone meets tower defense. The way it works is you make a deck of cards, and the cards are like, archers or alchemists or soldiers or prince, like different, like basically the people. It's all the Clash of Clans like people. So you know like I'm talking about, right? So what you do is you make a deck of cards, and then you go into battle. Now the way the battlefield is lined up is you have one main castle on your side, and then you have 2 smaller towers on either side of the castle.
Yeah.
And then there's a bridge that crosses over into the enemy's area where they have 2 towers and then their castle on the other side. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think so.
Think of like like in League how like there's different like what?
I know. I understand.
Yeah, it's not like a split area, but it's 2 different pathways you can take.
Uh-huh.
Every time you destroy a tower, you gain a crown, and every time you destroy the main, like their main castle, you win. You win. So the game starts, and you accrue mana over time. So like every like second and a half or 2 seconds, you earn one mana, and the
Mm-hmm.
cards you have different value. Like a giant is 5 mana. So if you want to use the giant, you have to wait like X amount of seconds to have enough mana to use the giant. You place him down. You choose which lane you want, the left lane or the right lane, and
Yeah.
they march forward and do what they're supposed to do. And then once you use the giant card, it goes back into your deck, and a new card automatically takes its spot, and then you just keep going. The matches last about like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, depending if you go to overtime or not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really really quick, but really really like fun and competitive.
It also sounds like Plants vs. Zombies
Um,
in a sense.
a little bit, but
To where
not
you have to wait on a bar and then you could kind of
kind of. Yeah,
summon
yeah.
them.
You can't click on like in Plants vs Zombies. You can click on like sun to gain sun faster and stuff like that. There, as far as I know, there's no way to increase your mana yet. There might be later on because every time you level up, you earn like prize boxes and like stuff to unlock more cards.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I open a pack of cards and get 4 giant cards, I take those 4 giant cards, make a level 2 giant card, and use the level 2 giant card instead. So like you're taking your old cards to level up into better cards as well
In the game or outside of the game?
in the game.
Hmm.
It's all done. It's all done in the game.
Interesting.
It's a free app to download, of course, and like they really like like the in-app purchases is just crazy. Like they're like, hey, drop $99 for a pack of like a million cards to unlock. And it's like, no, thank you. I'm not going to do that.
Are you sure you haven't done it?
I haven't done it yet. Because the way it works is every time you win a match, you earn a treasure chest full of like cards and gold and like stuff to use. But when you get the chest, it's like, okay, this chest takes 15 seconds to open. So you open the chest, you wait 15 seconds, boom, it opens.
Oh, that's annoying.
But now I'm getting chests like, oh, this is a 3-hour chest. So okay,
Wait, so what do you do?
so you tap the chest, like, okay, come back in 3 hours, this chest will be open. Or you can spend 15 gems.
Well, but like,
If you don't have any gems are like $1.99 for 20. Like,
but like you have to keep it, keep the app on in the back.
no, you don't.
You can even quit the app and then just check
Yep.
back at 3 hours.
Yep.
I guess that's okay.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's
no.
annoying.
It's very, very fair, and like again, you do not need to spend $1. The only thing that spending money will do in this game, it looks like, it'll get you a lot more common cards quicker to level up your common like soldiers and stuff like that first. But I see no real value in dropping large amounts of money yet because everything else is like, okay, the really good cards, you can't even use these cards unless you're level 20. So even if you spend money to buy these really good cards,
Yeah.
you gotta win matches. And the way to win matches is you have to use your common cards to get up to that level point. So I did the tutorial last night, played through all the tutorial levels, became addicted right away. Now I'm doing, I've unlocked the first battle arena, so I'm doing I'm in battle arena 1. Basically it's like, I think like the rank, like kind of like, I'm in rank 1 of like the game right now. I'm only level 2 so far, and it's really fun. Again, a game lasts like only like a minute or two.
But you
So-
play people?
Yeah, you play against people. And
And
the matchmaking is instantaneous. I have not waited more than half a second for a match to match me.
and do you build like a friends list or
Yep. You and just like in Clash of Clans, you can make a clan.
and do you need to have a Clash of Clans
Nope,
like
nope,
account?
completely unrelated. It takes place in the same universe. It has nothing to do with Clash of Clans in terms of connecting.
Interesting.
I'm gonna do a video on it later today. I'm gonna like record footage from my iPhone.
How?
What do you mean how?
How do you record it from your iPhone?
Every iPhone, if you have a Mac, the lightning cable into your
Oh.
like the basic charging cable, like for the iPhone, when it's
Yeah.
plugged into a Mac, you can record footage right off of your iPhone.
Have you tried that?
Oh yeah, I've done that a bunch of times.
Oh.
Yeah, they had that feature in a couple years ago.
Hmm.
Yep. So I'm gonna record that today because what I want to do is I'm gonna make a Kind King clan and then have all my subscribers like join the clan.
See, but wait, can you play people within your clan?
I haven't unlocked the ability to make a clan yet. You unlock the ability to make your own clan at level 3.
Well, but like that is like when you
Like,
say
could you-
clan,
Yeah, but
that's your own people.
that's people. From what I can tell so far, the point of the clans is like if you need more cards, Josh, I can give you cards because we're in the same clan.
Yeah, but then if I want to battle you,
I don't think they'll. I don't think you can battle friend v friend or anything like that. Because it's all because otherwise, then like, hey Josh, let's you and me
oh,
play, and then just lose every time, so I can get more like rank.
you wanna? No,
Well, I don't think it works that way.
I know.
There might be a way like, oh, practice with a friend. Like again, I haven't unlocked that part of the game yet,
Yeah.
but I don't think that it'd be ranked you and me.
Okay.
But if there is a practice mode, then yeah, because again, matches take like a second or two. It's really really fun.
I mean, I guess I could try it out.
Yeah, again, it's a free download, and right now if you're in the App Store, they are pushing this game so hard. Every other banner on the iTunes App Store is like Clash Royale, Clash Royale, Clash Royale, like banners everywhere. It's the #1 game, like it's making the most, like everything about this game is like fantastic. And even like I heard about this game from a Total Biscuit. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's pretty much like in terms of like PC gaming, he's like the head like person on like the YouTubes and the internet's like his opinion is pretty much law when it comes to PC gaming. And
Interesting.
he's very, very critical. Like he has like he's known as the cynical Brit because like he's just so like he will like critique a game like if they don't have the right FOV settings in a PC port of a game, he will like just like this game is shit. So
Oh,
he's very very critical about it, but he absolutely loves this game. All Polaris like this game is taking over the internet like crazy.
well, okay.
Yeah, so
I guess I'll check it
so
out.
check it out. I'm gonna upload a video today of me showing off the gameplay. It won't be anything crazy. It's like, hey, look at this game. Now join my clan.
That sounds like a great video to me.
Well,
You've already sold me. I mean, check out my video, check out the game, join my clan. Like, what more do you need?
yeah, and it just again like I've been in the like last couple weeks I've been into like the whole like card game aspect like a little bit too deep. So like I found this game. It's like, oh great, digital cards.
Yeah, you and cards, man.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit, but check out Clash Royale. Check out Clash Royale. Get to level 3. I'll make a clan later today. I'll do a video and then join my clan, and we can take over the world.
Yeah, take over the world, Barry. Oh man,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So that's all I've been playing. Again, Pokemon Red has taken over my life for a little while longer, and then Clash Royale last night.
Hmm. Okay. So now this is the next segment where we talk about TV, some movies, some
Some
stuffs.
roast beef, a chicken, a pizza.
No, 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 this morning.
Some roast beef, a chicken, a pizza.
Um,
Do you like mozzarella cheese?
I mean, I really don't like cheese. So unless the cheese is
Like
really
like fresh mozzarella on tomato with a little bit
God,
of like olive oil.
no.
No?
I don't like cheese unless it's like really in something. Like I like pizza, but and maybe like lasagna, but it can't be too heavy on the cheese.
Hmm.
But that's about it for me and cheese.
Okay.
So nothing too crazy at
All right.
all.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
One Piece. We actually got to watch One Piece together last week.
Yes, we did.
What'd you think?
It was very romantic. And no,
I should have lit a candle.
God. No, so we watched the episode. It was you made it sound like it'd be broken up into 30 seconds and 30 seconds.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be because they said in the previous episode the Birdcage and Luffy both need 60 seconds to come back.
Yeah.
So
That doesn't mean to break it up in 30 seconds.
no, but but here's the thing. In Japan, they were like saying like, oh, like this, like the bird, like they were marketing the episode as like the last like 2 episodes.
Well,
So everyone's like, okay, it's gonna be 30 seconds each then, because the
well,
Birdcage is gonna close.
market it as 30 seconds, 2 different episodes for a different reason, as we saw.
Well,
but yeah.
I guess we were to assume that they were actually holding back the Birdcage enough
Yeah, man.
because the Birdcage still has a little bit to go.
Yeah. I think overall the episode wasn't bad. I thought they put too much emphasis on the Gyats.
See, I like him though. Like just the fact that he's like standing up for Luffy, and he's just like. I was reading a weird article the other day where like in previous One Piece arcs, like we get on board with like the people around Luffy, like during like Impel Down, like all like the people with Luffy, like yeah, we all support Luffy, we're all getting together, like
Yeah.
we want them to succeed. But like all Dressrosa, it's like okay, we care about Rebecca and Viola, the King and Kairos, and like like
Kiros.
Kiros, and then the people in the Coliseum. The main like all the people of Dressrosa, we don't really care about too much. It's like they're like, "Yay, Luffy, you can do it." It's like, does that matter? Like, yes, he has an entire country cheering him on, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like they didn't establish a good enough bond between Luffy and the entire of Dressrosa for me to get all like teary eyed when they're all cheering his name.
I mean, they finally realized what's
Who?
happening and who was responsible for.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like they should have figured this out a while ago. Like, I don't know. I think just the pacing these last like couple episodes have been very off. Like basically since the birdcage has been closing in, the pacing has been off because they're trying to do a chapter an episode. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess.
But like when Gyat's got like impaled with the string, I'm like, oh my god, they killed him. He's gonna die. And then like he's still talking afterwards. So I'm like, is he okay? Is he gonna make it or?
It's classic anime, man.
It is.
It's they'll basically be dead, but don't
Dude,
worry.
no one dies in One Piece except two people.
Yeah,
Like
keep
everyone
up.
else is like again, like I thought like back in the Baroque Works arc, like when like Crocodile got taken down, like okay, Crocodile's dead now, and Bon Clay is gonna die, and then they all come back and impel down, and I'm so happy to see them back. I'm like, really? No one died?
They're
Okay.
just like, hey, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, and Rebecca's mom, but still.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty
And
tragic.
okay, wait, actually, now that I think about it, a lot more people have died. The entirety of the Robin's Island,
Oh,
and
man.
the doctor that with Chopper, and okay, I take back my statement completely.
Well,
You know what I mean, though.
Zoro's training partner, sister, older something, friend. Yeah,
That plot line still bothers me.
yeah.
The fact that she looks like what's her name,
Tashigi.
Tashigi, yeah, and they still have not addressed why.
Can they just get together or something?
Did I ever tell you what? Did I ever tell you what they did with the like the Funimation, like the translation of how they handled what was her name, Zoro's friend, Kohina?
Something like that.
Yeah. Did I tell you how they treated that like translation over in the U.S.?
No, I don't think so.
So in the Japanese version, after her duel with Zoro and she beats Zoro, she goes to put the sword back because they use real swords for their fight, and she trips on the stairs and she impales herself and dies. That's what happens in the Japanese version. In the U.S. version, they never say what happens to her really. They imply it's women issues.
Hey, man, that kills a lot of women out there. I don't know.
Like really, like you can never see her again. Like why? She's become a woman now. She can't be a samurai. Like that's the excuse they give. Like, and that's what sets him off on his big like thing. It's like no, that's not.
That is pretty dumb.
It's horrible.
Wow. But yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a decent episode.
Yeah, I think they're setting up that next week is gonna not next week because it's not coming back until March 20th. But
1 week from
1 week
now.
from now,
Well,
I-
actually, yeah, from today.
from today.
Or
Well,
whenever people hear this, but
yeah, this will be up today. I think.
the
So.
next weekend.
Yeah, I think they're setting up for the final hit. I think.
Doflamingo needs to die already, man.
Yeah.
This guy, he's his strings regenerate his body, put things back together.
It looks painful though when he does it. Like literally he's sewing together his organs. To, like,
But he's so used to it.
yeah, but I think like I don't think it's like a full heal kind of thing. I think it's like a temporary thing.
Well, yeah, but like then he could get treated after. So if like he survives the whole entire thing,
Yeah, but you gotta think like the admiral, all the admiral Navy guys are there. As soon as like if he like falls, they're gonna like get him.
I would hope. But this gravity guy, I don't like him anymore.
Dude, the gravity guy is awesome. He's working with them now to help stop the birdcage.
Yeah, after he was supporting it the whole time.
Dude, I like him a lot. No, he wasn't supporting him when he first met Doflamingo. He's like, just telling you straight up, when I'm in charge, I'm gonna end this whole Seven Warlord thing because it's stupid.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I just want to see Zoro fight him. That's all I want in life.
Just watch the previous opening theme.
I know, but I want to see it, man.
Yeah.
Actually see it.
Yeah, I want to know who the third guy is.
Yeah, we keep talking about that. Yeah, eventually.
Yeah,
It's probably Kaido Kido.
What?
Nothing. Anyway,
Um,
so that's it for One
that's
Piece.
it.
It really wasn't that much. I mean,
Just
we're-
the ending was the money shot. Having Law, it was Law used a room to
it was
switch
just a
out.
funny term. Anyway, but
He,
yeah,
well,
we're gonna see it.
shut up. I know.
We're gonna see it in a week,
Yep.
and we'll have more to say about it then. Really,
King Kong gun. That sounds awesome.
yeah, man. And then,
And
aside
now,
from the anime biz,
oh wait, a little more One Piece talk.
sure.
You're not reading the manga,
Nope.
but for those of you out there who do read the manga, holy crap! This latest chapter.
And moving on.
It was an entire chapter, just like here's the answer to every question you had from the last 15 years of One Piece. Moving on.
And we're moving on.
Josh, it was so good.
And don't do this to me, Kenneth.
I'm not gonna spoil, but just oh, it was so good.
Don't do this to me, Kenneth.
Okay. Adventure Time Steven Universe. There's been no new Steven Universe yet. Some clips have leaked out of new episodes coming out. I've watched them, and oh my god, it's what we've wanted for a while now in terms of like lingering plot lines. Josh has not watched them yet, so we will not talk about it. But they're out there if you want to look for them.
Hey.
I think it's two episodes have been leaked, not the full episodes, but just like two very important clips from the two episodes, which kind of spoil the entire episodes really. But Adventure Time, they had an episode last week. Josh, you were not caught up on Adventure Time either. But for those who did see the newest Adventure Time, that was a trippy episode. It was one of those ones just made you think for a while.
In a good way or a bad way?
Just like, you know when Adventure Time gets really deep, like remember the pillow episode where Finn goes to that pillow world and like he has an entire life, like a wife and kids, and he lives, and then like he like dies and just wakes up back in like the normal world.
Yeah.
But with all like the memory, like he lived an entire life.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those episodes where it's like, fuck.
I do like those.
Oh, then you'll like this new episode. It's really, really trippy.
Cool. Okay.
You have nothing else to talk about really on the TV section.
No,
so
like
I'll
literally, I've been really busy this week. So
I'll-
I haven't gotten a chance to watch anything.
I'll just give my little spiel then. House of Cards season 4 came out on Netflix about a week ago. I'm only like I think 8 episodes in. I've been like watching like I'm trying to like parse it out a little bit. And
Ooh, parse.
yes, it's really good. A lot better than last season. Season 3, in my opinion, was just absolute garbage. So season 4 is fixing all the issues they had. They're bringing a lot of characters back from the first season of House of Cards. The acting is phenomenal. They did something really, really, really like out of left field, like that I did not expect for the show to do, which is a cool topic to handle on. I don't want to spoil for people because again, like with Netflix shows, they come out all at once, so it's like the entire show's out. So if you haven't watched it, it's your own fault. But at the same time,
Still think that's a weird concept.
it is, but they're encouraging binge watching. Because here's the thing, they released the entire season at once. So if you're not a Netflix customer and you like House of Cards, it's like, okay, I know I can drop $7 and I can watch the entire series. It's not like if they're doing an episode a week, it's like, oh, I have to have Netflix now for 3 months to watch House of Cards. So they're banking on just the one-time purchase, but then they're banking on people staying with the service, which is what happens because they are growing more and more each day with this stuff. And even like a week from yesterday, Daredevil season 2 comes to Netflix, which is going to be amazing. Again, same thing. All the episodes dropped in one day. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to watch that all ASAP.
Okay.
Yep. So that's House of Cards. It's much better than last season. Kevin Spacey is fantastic. Watch that show.
I still think he's overrated, but that's just
You
my
are
opinion.
overrated.
Apparently.
Star Wars Rebels. I finished up Clone Wars finally. The first 2 seasons I still think are hot garbage. But everything after that, the show picked up and got a lot better, both in terms of storytelling, animation, voice act, like everything just improved. I don't know what happened, but they did an amazing job. I finished season 6, and then after that, season 6 was the final season. It got canceled and cut short because that's when Disney bought Lucasfilms.
Mm-hmm.
And now Star Wars Rebels is the new show to take Clone Wars' place. This one is on Disney XD. It's done all by Disney and Lucasfilms. And this takes place between episode 3 and between episode 4. So it's after the Revenge of the Sith and before the original A New Hope, and it fills in the gap. So now like Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader now, and yada yada, and it's the formation of the Rebel Alliance. And it's cool because I'm about through I'm almost done with the first season, and they're bringing characters now from Clone Wars back into Rebels because like 15 years have passed now, so now they're all older too. So there was one character we saw who disappeared at the end of season 5 of Clone Wars, and now she's back 15 years older. And it's like, oh, that's an amazing concept. But at the same time, none of these characters are in episode 4, 5, or 6. So I'm like, huh. You're all gonna die probably by the end of this series.
The foreshadowing is real.
Because the Rebel Alliance, like, they form the Alliance, but then the Rebels are pretty much wiped out by the time episode 4 starts.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, are you all gonna die in a blaze of glory, like one final mission together? Because the way the show is, like, kind of, like, designed, it's like I think 5 or 6 people, and they're all on this spaceship together, and, like, they're flying to galaxy, like, setting up the Rebel Alliance. And that's, like, the premise of the show. But yeah, well, it's good. Again, it's feeling like my Star Wars craving that I'm having.
You have a lot of cravings, man.
I do. You know me. When I get into like a franchise or like something that I like, I go hardcore into it.
Seriously.
Yeah. And last but not least, I saw 10 Cloverfield Lane yesterday.
Yeah, the John Goodman.
Dude, the entire movie, I'm just like, I wish Pete was here. He would appreciate all of the John Goodman, like, quirks and whatnot. Like, there was one point where John Goodman it was a good 10 seconds of him just stuttering. Like, it's like this really weird John Goodman stuttering that I can't properly replicate. But...
Isn't he, like, flipping out over his kids wanting to leave this?
Well, do you want me to tell you the premise of the movie, or?
Nope.
Do you want to see it yourself?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, the thing is, I showed my dad the trailer. He's like, nope, that looks scary. I'm not seeing it. So yesterday after I saw the movie, my dad wanted, like, okay, tell me the entire plot. I'm like, okay. Oh. So I just reenacted the entire movie for my dad yesterday.
Well, because, like, I saw the first one. I didn't realize it was, like, a thing that was going to be sequels.
Well, here's the thing. This is not a direct sequel. So don't go in thinking this is like, oh, it's going to answer all my questions from Cloverfield 1. This movie... It could be set in the same universe that the first movie was set in.
You like saying that, in the same universe.
Well, yeah.
I guess it makes sense. But...
Yeah. Like, so this is a story that could be taking place in the same universe as the first Cloverfield.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all, like, that's the only connection to the first movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, all the J.J. Abrams, like, things, like, if you follow, like, the ARG online surrounding Cloverfield... and 10 Cloverfield Lane, like in all of J.J. Abrams' movies, he made a brand of soft drink, a fictional brand called Slusho. That's in all of his movies. Like even like the original Star Trek, like the Star Trek movies, they pass by like a convenience store that says Slusho in the window. In the episode of Heroes he directed, one of the characters is drinking a Slusho brand, like it's like a Slurpee basically. So like in the first like scene of 10 Cloverfield Lane, the girl is by a convenience store and they have Slusho on sale. So in terms of J.J. Abrams stuff, like that's just part of his universe. Okay. But there's no other connection to Cloverfield.
Oh well.
Yeah. The movie though, absolutely fantastic. Like I can't say enough good about this movie. Very very minimal like cast. Like the 3 people you see in the trailer are the 3 people in the movie.
That's it?
That is it.
Okay.
It's a long movie. It's a solid 2 hours. But the entire time I'm on the edge of my seat, like. Oh my god! And it was funny. The theater I went to yesterday, I was the only one in there. I went to a 2:00 showing, so
that's not a good thing for the movie.
Well, no, it was perfect. Because here's the thing: the audio of the movie is a really important part.
Well, so you gotta hear it.
Yeah. So like in the theater, like I thought wow, is the audio really really loud, or like it's done on purpose because they have like the digitally enhanced audio in the theater. Mm-hmm. Once you're in, like you've seen the trailer, like in the bunker. There is no music. There is the sound of like the fluorescent light tubes like buzzing. You hear the generator in the background. You hear stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's like very atmospheric. And then later on there's a payoff to that as well that makes you like appreciate the sound of the movie. Like like the film, like again, like all the film classes I took back in like college, like
Yeah.
I was overanalyzing this movie from the very start. The imagery is amazing. There's so much subtlety. The acting is amazing. I don't know if you know the actress in the movie.
No.
Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Part of it.
The girl Ramona, the main the female.
Yeah. That's her.
Yeah, that's Mary E. Winstead. She's the female. She's the female lead in the movie. She's the female. There's another girl in the movie, really. She's phenomenal. Her acting is just like you believe every single thing that she's saying and doing in the movie. She's great. Actually, yesterday after I saw the movie, I tweeted out like, my tweet was like, "I love the movie." I tweeted at Marie E. Winstead like saying how her performance was phenomenal. She
Did
actually
she ask you out on a date?
no, but she liked the tweet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right.
It's a nice substitute.
Yeah, like I have a huge like crush on her to begin with. Like, so when she was in this movie, it was like, oh yes, please.
I did not like that movie though.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
The books are better. The movie is okay.
I thought it was a bizarre concept that could have been cool, but I just did not like it.
What did you like about it?
Like it tried to be some video game looking thing, sort of. But
Well, it's the real world if like video game physics applied.
yeah, but
Honestly, dude, if you want, read the manga. The manga is a lot better.
I don't know. She was just her potential benefits did not outweigh what it took to
What, you thought she was too much trouble?
yeah. She
Gosh,
wasn't worth that.
you're horrible.
Give me a break.
I honestly, that movie, the crutch for that movie is Michael Cera, in my opinion.
He's always terrible.
Yeah, they could have picked like 1,000 people better than him. Like everyone else in the movie is perfectly casted except him.
The Michael Cera man, I don't see the appeal. And that also goes for Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg is amazing.
He is horrendous.
Here's the thing: Jesse Eisenberg can act. Michael Cera is just one note. Like every role Michael Cera is in, he's Michael Cera. Jesse Eisenberg can actually act and be different.
The problem is though, I don't like his attitude.
Have you seen The Social Network?
Yes.
That's a great movie.
Yes. But I just don't like him.
Okay, fair enough.
I really just don't. Like there's something about him. It just bothers me. I don't know, man. He's one of those people that you just don't like. You can't explain it, and you kind of feel bad, but you just don't.
No, I completely understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm not going to, again, I don't want to spoil anything. The movie's doing amazing. It has a 90 right now on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, like again, like go in with a very open mind and just enjoy the movie for what it is. I'm gonna see it probably a couple more times because just like the symbolism in that movie, like again, just it's shot so beautiful. Like you can tell, like this movie was very like I don't want to say low budget, but probably low cost because it's all just it's in that one closed location with 3 actors.
Yeah.
And the acting sells the entire thing. Like that movie doesn't work without the good actors. John Goodman, amazing. Like, it's so good. I'm gonna like be raving about this movie for a while.
Okay. I mean, I want to see it, so hopefully I'll get around to seeing it at some point.
If you want to see, I'll go again and take you to it.
Oh God. Okay.
But I'll probably be like, nah. I feel like when you see a movie with someone who's already seen it, like they prepare for like the jump parts or like
Yeah.
moments and like, oh, look, get ready for this. Like, so maybe I'll be annoying. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I don't want some annoying person
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
I want friendly people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. So cool, man. Sounds cool. I'm glad the movie was good.
Yeah, like I was like I love the original Cloverfield, even though people don't like it. It's not like the most well received movie because everyone's like, okay, it's a shaky cam movie. They don't answer any questions at all. You see
But
the
it's
monster.
The Office in a scary environment.
You see the monster for like 3 seconds in the movie, like yada yada, like all this stuff. But like the ARG that surrounded that movie before it came out was really, really good. So going in, I picked up a lot more things than the average movie viewer. The problem with that movie, like, it didn't stand on its own. You need to be part of, like, the entire experience, be forcing that movie to enjoy it.
Okay.
But this movie, it works on its own. Like, if you know the ARG stuff, you get a little here and there, but it's a perfect movie on its own accord. And the ending, I really, like, people are going to be talking about, like, the actual ending and what everything means for, like, it feels like one of those movies that people are going to be talking about if they see it.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you know.
All right. I'm excited. Okay, now let's just move on to general news and talking points. There's not too much this week. This is the problem going week to week. The news dries up really quickly. We had 2 solid weeks of like, because we had a lot of catching up to do, and
Yep.
now we're reaching the point where we're like, okay,
Well, that's okay.
not much going on.
People can enjoy us in bite-sized pieces. Yeah.
All right.
Chewy.
So, among the many fake Pokemon leaks out there, they officially announced that the next Koro will have our first look at Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Sun.
Yeah, man.
So
And
I'm very excited for that.
so that's basically exactly a month from now, because Koro always comes out around the middle of every month. So it should be exciting times in
Yeah.
Pokemon Land.
I got a feeling. I feel like we know that the Pokemon Go, the beta, is currently going on right now. So I feel like Pokemon Go will be out in the next month or so.
It's weird. I want that, but I want Sun and Moon a lot more.
Oh well, nothing beats a new
Yeah, but
generation.
you know what it is? The really casual people that really don't play Pokemon are like beyond hyped for Pokemon Go, and
So
they prefer that a lot more because they're like, "Hey, that'd be fun."
well, yeah, okay, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be an easy thing to do, and it's gonna bring charm like when you play. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but like, come on, Pokemon Sun and Moon. I mean,
Well,
Pokemon Go is cool and
I
innovative,
know, but
but
I'm still very excited for Pokemon Go as well. Like again, Gen 7, I'm I can't wait.
like,
It's
sign me up. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
yeah. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play like right now.
I That's what I'm saying.
But Pokemon Go, again, ever since they showed the Pokemon Go trailer, I like the idea of it. And like, can't you picture like you and me just one day driving around, like, hey Josh, let's go to Sunken Meadow and like go look for like a shelter on the beach or something like that.
I would definitely do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna film it too. It's gonna be amazing.
I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna film. It's gonna be. I would definitely do that.
Yes. Are you being sarcastic or?
No, I
Okay.
want to play, man. I want to catch something.
Yeah. And
Come
again,
on.
just the aspect of like they're gonna be like again, they're gonna be gyms to do. There's gonna be like people to trade and battle with. It will be not a full fledged Pokemon game, but a very cool ARG experience.
I'm just curious if it's gonna have any sort of cross compatibility.
I highly doubt it.
I don't see how it would work.
Well, you saw that new game they announced, right?
Yeah,
The
some app or something.
the one for the iPhone only.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Uh, it's like a basically just teaching people how to play.
Yeah,
So that's not going to be compatible.
yeah, but you can see like they're really doing an effort to kind of get the smartphone audience.
Oh, well, of course. I think that's the point. Is get people educated and be like, "Oh, now I should go actually buy the real thing."
Yeah,
I don't know.
which is good.
Yeah.
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 But again, Moon and Sun details I'm hyped for. The more and more people keep speculating, like it seems that the general consensus is this new region is going to be based off either Hawaii or like a tropical area,
Yep.
which makes sense from what we've seen. Like the very again, we've seen like literally like 3 seconds of stuff, and people have like, oh, I know the entire game.
'Cause, I mean, everyone wants to love this thing, so everyone's going crazy over it.
Yeah, it's still weird. Like even though we know it's Gen 7, they haven't outright said Gen 7 yet.
I know, so everyone keeps saying it's 6.5, it's 6.5.
That'll be no, they've never. They better not. They've never done that before.
It's possible. I hope it's not. But people are saying if the list of Pokemon that they found that could be a potential leak is official, there are no starter Pokemon. So people are saying maybe this is something as like
this is the second half of the Kalos Pokemon
yes,
because the Kalos Pokemon were a lot lower than.
yeah, and this would be the back half of it. It would
Ugh.
be somewhere in the future,
Ugh.
and it would tie in some loose ends with the Zygarde. And there wouldn't be starter Pokemon, but you can pick between every starter Pokemon that's ever been out to use.
Ugh.
And I was like, I don't know how much I'd prefer that at all.
I don't like any of that.
Because, like, I have all the starter Pokemon. I've used all of the starter Pokemon.
I
I
d-
want new.
I don't think they would do that on the 20th anniversary. Like that just
Well, no,
seems
that
like,
would be something that wraps it up, ties it in. And it's like,
that's
hey,
that seems like too big of a risk. No, I can't picture that.
I'm just saying it's a theory out there.
A game theory.
Yeah, seriously. I do think that guy is always kind of full of himself, but, what are you going to do? I'm just saying.
Look at Joshy throwing shade.
I mean, he literally puts himself in half the images, like his own face.
Yes, because he's the one lecturing.
Yeah, but it's kind of self-centered.
Who should he put then?
No one.
You just
Just
want
talk.
you want the information, but you don't want to see his face.
No, because he's purposely editing images, putting in his face, and trying to make it clever and funny.
Yes, because he's his brand.
I don't care.
You don't understand marketing on YouTube.
Because I hate Markiplier. It's the dumbest name. I don't think he's funny. But somehow people love that man. I don't get it.
I've kind of fallen off the truck with him recently.
Thank you.
Is it truck
You
or Vine?
realized his weaknesses.
No, just like he hasn't been that good in the last, I think, like year and a half, 2 years.
Oh, I think it was whenever his account was created, I think.
No, because shut up. I first found Markiplier was it last year or 2 years ago? Was it last year? It might have been just last year. I don't even know. No,
That's it?
it feels like I don't know.
I
2015.
feel like you've had an attraction with that man
2015 was
for
a
the
weird year
past,
for me.
15 years.
I can't remember 2015 that well, but when he first started, I can check right now. When he first started playing Five Nights at Freddy's, that's when I found him.
Five Nights at Kenny's?
Yes.
Okay.
When he started playing Five Nights at Freddy's,
Kenny's?
I hate you so much.
Okay.
Okay, that was 2014. All right, it was in 2014. Like when he first started doing that, I really enjoyed him, and then he did some really he was the one who introduced me to the moon. Exactly, like so he did a lot of good stuff, but now I feel like he just panders to his audience too much.
Yeah, man. No one likes a panderer. Actually, a lot of people do.
Yeah, like I don't know,
think that's
he
fine,
does
fine.
well. He's up to how many subscribers now? He's up to
5 million?
almost 12 million.
What the heck?
Yep.
I was just throwing it out there for fun, but like, wow. Oh my
Yep.
God. Too much, man. Too much.
Still not as bad as PewDiePie.
I don't even understand that.
PewDiePie.
He's not even good.
I don't want to talk about PewDiePie.
He's Swedish. Anyway,
Yes.
what was I going to say about YouTube, though? There was something I was going to say.
I need to pick up my game.
Well, that, but, oh yeah. It's Duo. Not Do. Man, that bothers me so much.
I'm sorry. It's one of those things where like that's just the way I've always said it, and like I actually have a Dodu card right in front of me right now. Doduo card in front of me.
It makes sense. Like, I'm not crazy for
No, no,
saying.
no. It makes sense. It's Doduo and Do Trio,
Yeah.
but I just always go Dodu. I don't know. I don't know. That's just the way I pronounce it. I'll eventually get yelled at so much that I'll be corrected, but
Good old Dodu.
good old Dodu and his two heads.
God.
I've...
When I heard that, I'm like, kill me now.
Shut the fuck up! I hate you. You're the worst. Get off the podcast.
I also just amuse myself heavily when I comment and like stamp it out. That's all I think.
I do appreciate when you do that.
When I do.
When you don't do. I quit.
Oh my God. Do. Anyway.
Speaking of Pokemon cards,
Yeah.
we learned how to play the TCG.
That is correct, man.
We talked about this last week a little bit on the podcast that we were going to do it.
Yeah.
And we did it.
We actually did it.
Yeah, I'm surprised we learned that quickly.
We watched some actual very informative videos.
From the J Wits.
Not proud of it. And then,
You're not proud of it, but he did a good video.
yeah. I thank him for his service, but anyway. Yeah.
You just hate people on YouTube. You hate YouTube in general. You're a Twitch guy through and through.
Yeah, but there's some Twitch people that make YouTube videos that I really like.
Okay.
Some really good League players.
But is it just their Twitch stream highlights?
No, they make actual dedicated videos teaching you things on League.
Okay. That's
But I
different then.
like their attitudes. I like how they handle things. And they take a good approach to it. These people on YouTube that you like are like beyond generic, not funny, and like I just can't deal with them.
Dude, I want you
But
to I want you to watch the remember I was telling you about the guy who just opens Pokemon cards for his channel?
yeah.
He is the most annoying YouTuber I have ever met. He's Australian. His voice irritates me. His mannerisms annoy me. Just everything about him annoys me, but I can't stop watching his videos.
My God.
Dude, he keeps saying, okay, guys, this is real. This is hashtag Cray. Hashtag Cray right here. Like, you know what? No, I'm stopping the podcast right now. We're halting. We're stopping. I want you to just watch a video of his.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm gonna link you the first video I saw of him so you can see what it's like.
Oh boy.
All right, so this might not be interesting for you listening, but if you want to watch along with the video, look up Unlisted Leaf on YouTube, all one word, Unlisted Leaf, and look for his video opening a Pokemon Generations booster box, Part 1.
He's wearing a NASCAR shirt.
Just watch.
I love his like position, how he's doing. Well, I'm not gonna watch the whole 12 minutes, but
No. If you want, skip ahead to.
oh man. Oh. Oh.
Skip to
First of all, he said Floetti.
He pronounces so many things wrong.
And the thing is though, I actually really like how he does the camera.
Oh, you know, so do I. I'm gonna mimic this idea from now on. Skip to a minute in.
Yeah, I'm at 2 minutes.
Okay.
I like it.
And like he does the trick where he takes the last 3 cards because that's he makes sure the super rare card is always the last one.
Mm. He kids me not. Oh my gosh, that's the regular red Tauros. Oh my God. Oh, holy flippin' moly. It's
What?
Mega Gardevoir.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what he
dude.
said.
He gets like a lot. Like that's like one of his catchphrases. Holy flippin' moly. He says that a lot.
There's a guy that streams League and makes League videos on YouTube that sounds exactly the same type of mannerisms and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's really annoying, so I could see exactly what you're talking about. And the guy is not good at League at all. And I feel like this guy probably isn't that great at Pokemon stuff.
No. Here's the thing. He has one of the biggest Pokemon card collections in the world, apparently. And like he only goes for like the rares and ultra rares. Like everything else, like he basically throws out. And he has like some of the most expensive cards ever created. Like he like I was like watching all his videos last night, and like he's like really like up to like he knows his stuff, but it's just he annoys me. All his manners just annoy the crap out of me.
Yeah, I mean there are those people, but wow, almost 500,000 subscribers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You're playing to a more niche market.
I guess I don't know.
No.
But yeah, that's that. But what'd you think of actually learning the Pokemon TCG?
I mean, I finally got to do it. It was one of those things where I meant to get around to that, so I'm really glad that I actually did it. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of what I thought it would be. Mm-hmm. But
it reminded me a lot of Magic the Gathering after we played it a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, I never played that, but like, I just thought that the one interesting thing was how little it's focused on actual Pokemon. But I guess it makes sense because in real Pokemon, you don't have like you have the 6 Pokemon, so that's all you can have in this thing. But you need 60 cards, so what do you expect it to be, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I thought it was fun though.
Yeah,
we had no like.
Yeah, we should say what we did exactly. We actually a while back I bought they basically made a reprint of the championship decks used in the previous National League. Yeah. And I bought them thinking, oh, these are really rare cards. I can just like take the rare cards out and throw away the rest of the deck. And it's like, nope, these are not even real cards. They're more just like, hey, look what the pros used.
They have like fake backs and stuff.
Exactly. So I gave one to Josh a while back. Just like, no, just take this. I don't want it. And then we both used the decks to battle each other.
Yeah.
And it was actually a really good way of learning because the decks were set up to be pro level. So like we kind of like as we were playing, we discovered the pro strats, I think.
Yeah, it was like a couple points. It was like I know that at least for me, I did something and then I ended my turn and then I looked at it. I was like, wait, I think I could have actually done this, and it would
Yeah.
have made a lot more sense. Would have saved me like a turn, but
And like
you know,
there were some points where like I just like my turn went on for like a good like 5 minutes because I kept just like throw away all my cards, take out the energies, throw them back in, shuffle the deck, throw them back in, play this card. Okay,
that's the
now
one
it's hatch.
annoying thing about the game. There's a lot of shuffling.
There is, but
I just wish I could shuffle. I guess it like forces me to learn.
yeah, I wish we had like one like like those like Vegas automatic card shuffler things.
Oh, yeah, you could do that too.
I would love one of those. How much are those? I'm gonna look up one right now.
I thought they're kind of cheap.
Amazon card shuffling machine.
$10?
Ooh, not bad. Okay, I'm buying. I'll be here tomorrow. Nice. I love Amazon.
Oh boy. Did you buy the Casino 6 deck?
Yeah.
Nice.
How does it work though? I'm trying to like. Oh, there's a video.
Wow, want it tomorrow? Wow,
This video-
free one-day shipping? What the heck?
This video is not intended for all audiences. What? Why? Oh, it's gambling. That's why. That makes
What kind
sense.
of cards are they
Did you know
shuffling?
that in Europe the gambling center in Pokemon is not there?
Interesting.
The casino, like the building's there, but there's a sign on the door saying, like, we can't, like, we are no longer like in business. Thank you for your years of service,
Huh.
because they can't do gambling in Europe.
Huh.
That's crazy, right?
Huh.
You seem not enthused.
No, it is interesting. I
The-
thought they would actually be more liberal.
Okay,
on
the only problem with this thing, I think it only works for card decks, like playing cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if Pokemon cards or like cards and sleeves would work.
Oh, well, not for sleep. Oh, you're right. Oh.
Shuffle standard or bridge size playing cards. I think the Pokemon cards are different size than that.
Cancel that order.
Just did. Okay.
You'll have to do more research on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we learned the game. We played with fake cards, but it was very informative because it was actual decks that like we should be making or tailored to that. So
One thing that we found disappointing that I think that you agree on is the fact that the only cards that are legal to play are the most recent generation packs.
yeah, I don't like that.
So everything from Gen 1 to Gen 5 is no longer legal.
Yeah, so like it's like every time a new game comes out and new cards come out, then you gotta like throw away your old cards because like it doesn't matter
It
anymore.
makes sense though because it lasts for a couple of years, like a season. So like the current season has been like going since the beginning of when X and Y first came out.
That's why like I don't want to then buy cards until the new cards come out.
That makes sense.
So I'll wait, I guess. But
I want to get like another like pair of decks for you and me to use and like see what we can do. Because
Yeah.
I sent you that picture the other day of like
yeah,
there's a lot of options right now.
yeah. So we'll see.
Yep.
But
It was just I think it was just nice and cathartic to actually learn how to play the game after all these years.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'd said that like I never really played it.
Yeah.
Would always wanna because I always just collected them for like shiny cards.
The
But,
greatest moment I thought was when Jay Witz explained the video how any energy can be a normal energy.
yeah,
And we were like, oh, that makes
Yeah.
this entire game make a lot more sense.
that
Because
explained everything.
I was looking through the deck, like, there's only water energies in here. And he has other things besides water. Like, how does this
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, that cleared up a lot.
It did.
So hopefully, like, if anyone didn't know that,
So now, Josh, if I bought another deck, would you be willing to play more in the future?
sure.
All right. It's a date.
Oh man, a game date.
Thanks for date. What?
Move on to your next speed dater.
Have you ever done speed dating?
No,
Would you want
no.
to? Okay.
Why are you considering it?
No, just it seems like it's one of those things I can't imagine. Have you ever heard anyone saying like they met on a speed date?
No,
Exactly. So why do people keep doing it?
because they have hope.
Those poor bastards.
Next thing you know, tomorrow you go to a speed dating thing. You're like, hey.
Josh, should I buy more Pokemon cards?
Um, you might have a problem, Ken. This is actually an intervention.
Okay, here's the thing. The generation packs are so damn good. Like you saw, like just like even watching his video a minute ago, that Mega Gardevoir with both the shiny and normal
Oh no.
and not
I
shiny.
mean, I'm not saying they don't look good, but like, I don't know, man. I mean, the thing is, thinking in practical terms of like when you battle, you don't use that many cards.
Oh, no, it has nothing to do with the whole battling
Just
thing.
pure collecting, nice looking
Yeah.
thing.
Like, did you see the Flareon card that he pulled?
Yeah,
That Flareon with the Jolteon and the
yeah,
like the
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon on the side. That's a cool looking card.
I mean, I'm all for collecting shiny and nice things and rare things, but it's a lot of money to drop.
It is a lot of money. The fact that like, because right now the only way to get the generation packs
You
is
gotta
to
keep
buy.
buying that thing.
Yeah, and it's $12 for.
Like, I'm assuming you're overloaded with Mew pins.
I gave you one,
Yeah, but that
so
means you have like eight more.
no, I have two.
Yeah, eight more.
I've bought in three Mew boxes.
Yeah, eight more.
But, like it's stuff like here. I'm gonna link you a card. Do you remember the original Charizard card?
Yes.
They reimagined that image
Mm-hmm.
into this card. So it's not the same card, but they took like the stance he's in and redesigned it into that.
I feel like that doesn't utilize it at all, but it looks cool.
It's the fact that he's crouched over, neck out, doing a fire
Oh,
attack.
okay.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Right? It's a cool looking card.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. They all look really cool. It's just the money that's needed.
Well, I know, but
There's a point where like at least I got to draw a line. I don't have like that high of a.
oh yeah, neither do I. I know that I shouldn't be spending this much money on cards. There's something about it. It's just
I mean, if it makes you happy at the end of the day.
at the same time, I'm thinking that like there are still how many more? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there are 9 more boxes to get this year. Like they're doing one a month.
Yeah, man.
So
That's already like
So
what?
that's another 18 packs of Generations.
Well, that, but I meant money value. Like,
Oh, that's like $90.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your call.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Pokemon cards.
If you like them, do it, man. By all
I
means.
know. Just
Do what you love. It's like when the people say do it for the vine, man.
it's nothing like that at all.
The color pink, it reminds me nothing of the hunt.
Exactly.
One of the very underrated episodes. Love it.
That's a great show.
It had its moments, I'll give it that.
Why don't I have Lord like that?
Exactly. Go for the DVD player.
It's
nice.
Mm.
If only he actually went for the DVD player.
It was nice.
It was very nice. Let's be real here.
So Amazon Japan now offers international shipping.
What?
Amazon Japan now
Correct.
offers international shipping.
Say it one more time.
Amazon Japan
Yes.
now offers
Offers what?
international
Around
Ship-
the world.
shipping.
Like when you take a ship and then you sail.
Or when you put two people together in an anime.
Oh. Yeah.
Amazon Hulu, darling.
Oh, yeah. Your Aaron voice.
I am laughing. I can't. Shit. 1 second. I'm laughing too much. Oh yeah. I can't do it. I'm on the verge of laughing as I do it.
I'm now laughing thinking of what's going to come after that.
What the?
Yeah, you know where I'm going.
Go watch our Undertale videos if you haven't already. We're getting back to that series eventually. We promised.
Undertale videos that we have.
Oh,
We
yeah.
watch it.
Fuck
we go
yeah.
ass. It is the most hilarious thing I've heard in a while.
Like honestly, when we record those videos, I'm just aiming. Like I know we should be projecting to a larger audience. I'm trying to make you laugh. You're my audience.
It definitely works. I
That
was like dying.
that and like the washing. What was the turtle's name called?
Washua.
Washua. I'm gonna wash you now with the soap. Then Aaron comes in. Oh fuck yeah! Why don't you want to flex, bro? I can flex all night. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Back to the international shipping.
Poetry in actual motion.
In actual.
Yeah, so international shipping. Wait, so like in terms of not ridiculous prices?
So before that, if you wanted to buy things from Amazon Japan, they would only ship to places in Japan. They would not ship outside of Japan.
True.
So like if there was like a One Piece figure that was Japan only, you have to buy through like some different online retail. Like you couldn't use Amazon. Amazon is by far the most convenient online like buying platform.
Yeah.
So now people discovered the other day that now they offer international shipping. All you have to do is you have to create an Amazon JP account.
Hmm.
So I went on Amazon JP and had Google Chrome translate the page for me so I could read it.
Promptly made an account.
And I found Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 3. And I pre-ordered it.
And oh boy.
So the deed is done.
The deed is done.
It'll ship on March 24th. When it actually reaches the US, God knows. But yeah.
I will be ready.
They're coming. They are coming.
I could comment on how that could be utilized, the terminology. Anyway.
Oh no. That was on purpose.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's very interesting news. Actually, I'll check into that.
Yeah. So like I that was like my first like let me try to see if it works. I'm gonna see how the service is like using it. But like there are certain like Pokemon products and One Piece products that are only through Amazon Japan that before you could never get. So
I want my intern Pikachu.
I want those Ditto ones that I showed you. They finally announced they're doing a line of Ditto.
Those do look nice.
Ditto Pokemon plushes.
They look very nice.
Seriously.
Yeah, so this can open up new horizons for you to dig deeper into your wallet. That's what Amazon wants.
It was funny. I just paid off like a bunch of my bills this morning. It's like, okay, there's $200. There's $200. There's $200.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I think that's about it. It's a little bit of a shorter episode, not by much, but
well,
again,
I can leave people with a fun fact.
What you got?
Which I wrote on my doc.
You want to talk about? All right, Josh, inform us of this fact and how you know of this, please.
So apparently, so I have classes sometimes that go pretty late, and on Tuesday nights, and so it takes a while to like get home and whatever. So sometimes there's this like hour and a half gap of like I have to sit there and wait for a train. And there's a Moe's, the burrito place, everything in Penn Station. And so I was like, oh, what the heck? I haven't had like a burrito in a while. So I went there and some lady in front of me was like, yeah, can I get that to go, please? Whole thing. She was like in a rush. And they like had the chips in the back and they were like scooping it. They took like a million scoops and they just kept scooping out those chips. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, get me in on that. So I did that. And then I actually took it to somewhere else in Penn Station and ate it. Because I had time to kill. It's like, it's no shame, man. It was great. Oh my God. And yeah, so I made great use of their system. Great. It's weird. I don't know why saying to go promotes them to just deplete their entire chip collection.
Well, here's the thing. When it's to go, when you get the store, they have to get the chips to fit in the basket that you're ordering your food on. They're not just going to like pour chips on like the tray that it's on. They try to get it all fit in the basket, and it can't look obscene. Like they can judge it. When they put the food to go, they're putting it right into a bag. They can just fill that bag.
But I'm surprised that they're that willing.
Why not? The chips don't cost them anything. You, Josh, at any Moe's, you can go back and get free refills on chips.
You can?
You didn't know that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, you can get endless refill of chips and salsa.
What? I know the salsa part
Like
because it's there.
there was one day, this is not my proud moments. There was one day where I went to it was just like I think I was like off from like class one day, and I
Mm.
went to the comic book store, Fourth World, and in that parking lot there's a Moe's. So I went to the comic book store, bought like 15 comics because that's what I was doing at the time. And then I went to Moe's. I didn't want like a burrito or anything like that. So I'm like, can I just have a thing of queso? So they gave me like
Yeah.
the thing of queso and they gave me the chips. And they said like, yeah, you can just come back for chips anytime you want.
Wait, so you never even ordered chips?
No, chips are free.
What? But uh, uh, you literally
By
just
by
ordered queso.
by the nature of ordering queso or guac or anything like that, the chips are free.
That's insane.
Yeah. Because like here's the thing, like if I bought a bunch of queso and I ran out of chips, like do they expect me to eat the queso with my hands? Like
Yes, they'll give you a spoon.
no, they give me more chips.
That's insane.
Yeah. So like if you go to a Moe's today and you order like yeah I'll get the burrito and guac on the side please, and you can go back and get more chips.
Wow. I need to utilize this feature.
It's one of the only places that do like I know Chipotle does not do that. Like Chipotle will always charge you more for chips, but like
Chipotle.
yes.
But yeah, I mean, because everyone apparently goes there. So, I mean, I think it's good, but like,
I haven't been to a Moe's for a while just because like I don't know. Just I just haven't. Like
well, yeah,
Moe's is good. It's not really that expensive either, but just
it's cheaper than Chipotle.
yeah, much cheaper than Chipotle. Well, not much, but
Well, a couple dollars
yeah,
for the same exact size of thing,
yeah.
pretty much.
Well, like when I go to Chipotle, I always get a burrito bowl. I get the brown rice, I get the vegetables. I get like
Hmm.
I go like all that way. And I go to Moe's. I go for like the ground beef stack. So like Chipotle, I'm healthier at Chipotle.
Well, see, you can't fault. I don't think, or maybe they don't have the option. Maybe that's
Do they
it.
have brown rice at Moe's?
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think they
do.
do. Huh. I like how we were just in sync there for a second.
Yeah, the realization of like, you're right. Oh well.
Well, you and me will go to Moe's eventually. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it was like today with the time crunch, and like for Moe's, like I gotta be really hungry for that.
Yeah, like I haven't eaten yet today, so like I could go for Moe's, but
I haven't eaten yet today either, but usually when I wake up, I'm really not that hungry. So
that's a fair
it's just
point.
one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yemen.
Yeah, man.
Yemen.
All right, I think we should wrap this up here. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, man. We've been overdue. Nah.
We should have ended this an hour ago.
Yeah, what are we doing? Why
Why
do
we-
people still listen?
Why are we still here?
Oh,
Uh,
wait. One quick. Okay. You sly devil, you.
What?
Maybe I brought this up. Either that or I was dreaming about that I brought it up to you. A bizarre dream. Anyway. Okay. Did I tell you this? From watching Deadpool. The ending? Did I tell you this?
No.
When you stay after the credits?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
And you watched the whole thing where he was in a towel?
Yeah. It's a Ferris Bueller
Yeah.
reference. Yeah.
I never knew that. I only knew from the one thing you did on the channel. And so I was like, that's kind of weird, but okay.
That's
then-
what I was referencing. Ferris
And then I
Bueller.
saw this in the Deadpool movie. I was like, no way. I was like, how is this man saying very similar dialogue in the same exact towel set? I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, this is impossible.
Wait, what did you think I was doing then when I first made that video?
I thought you were just being random and doing something in the house. I was like, why is this kid in the towel?
What?
But I thought you were just trying to humor Pete. And I was like, okay. But so I saw this in Deadpool. I was like, this makes no sense.
Is this a thing?
I was like, is Kenneth like the genius of the world of comedy or something? So I was actually incredibly confused. And then I walked out of the theater like, okay, whatever. And wow. And then I looked it up, and then I was like, wow, this
It's a
kid.
Ferris Bueller reference. Have you never seen Ferris Bueller?
I did, but I never cared enough to, I
To
guess,
stay for
watch
the
the ending.
credits?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's what I was referencing. That's what Deadpool was referencing. Even the chick at the end.
yeah. So, you
Oh,
sly devil, you.
that's amazing. The fact that you didn't know what that was. I wonder if Pete. Wait, do people watch that video and not get what I was doing?
I don't know.
I need to know. Okay, for those of you listening to this podcast right now, what episode was that we did that on?
It was the end of the season.
End of season 3, right? Or season 2?
End of Mario Party 10 that we played or something. Or Mario Party 9.
Let me try to find the episode. Van for me, Josh.
Yo, so people,
You're horrible.
go to Moe's.
Ask for it to go.
Say to go. Yeah, I mean, I understand now this chip phenomenon where you can ask them, but if you get it to go, they'll give you a bag.
Because it makes sense they're giving you more chips in the bag to start off with because you can't come back
Well,
and ask for
it never
more.
made sense to me. But order it to go. It's beautiful. And if you haven't been to Moe's, it's basically just another burrito place. If you like burritos, go there. Um, that's all I have to say about Moe's.
It was the end of Mario Party 6, was it?
What? It was 9.
Oh, it was season 2, not season 3. That's why.
I don't
Because
know.
like that was the whole like breaking the universe ending thing.
Yeah, whatever. But
I
yeah,
have too many videos. My God,
so I'm venting here. So people,
you're venting.
no, I don't know. When things come up in life, it's adversity that makes you stronger. You persevere through the obstacles, and with determination and motivation, not self-deprecation, you will move further. I don't know. Anyway.
I can't find it.
Oh my God, please.
What episode?
What is there to talk about here?
I'm trying to remember when we.
Oh, well, I'll give
What?
our little ending speech. So, thank you everyone for listening today to the JK podcast. We've been trying to do this every week now, and we have been for 3 weeks. So, hopefully, we'll keep it up. So, expect something next week from us. And you can check us out on YouTube under Kind King 01.
I was gonna text Pete. When was I shirtless?
Whatever. You can also check us out on iTunes. You can also check
We're
us
not.
out.
We're not on iTunes anymore.
We got taken off of iTunes.
Yep.
That's interesting. And
No, just because the amount of episodes we have up now, like to keep them up there and like how long they lasted, I actually have to start paying per month.
so we are not on iTunes anymore.
Yeah.
Because we don't make money yet. But basically, if you guys like us, make sure to share us and leave us a like, leave us a comment, do all that crazy stuff. And eventually, it can turn into something where we can make some money to then put into funding these certain things, like putting on iTunes, promoting it on other things. So,
I should just text cousin Thomas. He would know when the episode ended.
good point.
Wait, it was Mario Party what?
9.
Mary Party.
And yeah, so feel free, get us out there because we're only on YouTube right now. And more money means more promotion, more whatever. And that's not saying donate to us, just saying like spread the word kind of deal. So that's all we're really saying. Yeah, so
Oh, it
thanks
was
everyone
it was
for tuning
it was 9. Okay, wait. Yeah, so 3 Average Gamers, Mario Party 9, Episode 6, from September 18th, 2014. At the end of that, I did a Ferris Bueller reference. Please watch that, and if you did not know I was doing a Ferris Bueller reference, I failed.
I really did not know. So I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
still thought it was funny and random, but
It's just me in a towel. Like, what'd you think I was doing?
I was like, he wants these viewers.
No one wants to see that. Even I don't want to see that. I'm looking at it now like, ugh. Oh, sweet. All right, well, thank you for listening to the JK Podcast. We'll be back next week with more goodness. Until then, I've been Ken O'Connor.
And I'm Josh Brennan.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye, people.